Lesson 88. In this lesson, we're going to learn about a special new type of verb called an infinitive. Infinitives are very simple, and we use them all the time in everyday language. Here at the top of Lesson 88, you see some examples of infinitives: to walk, to eat, to run, and to be. So you see an infinitive is simply the word to plus a verb. And then I show some examples of the way infinitives are used in actual sentences. Let's look at the first example. The first example says, I like to sing. In that example, the infinitive is functioning like a direct object. I is the subject, and like is the verb, and the infinitive, to sing, is the target of the action being performed by the subject of the sentence. We have the same situation in the second example. In the third example, the infinitive is serving as the subject of the sentence. The infinitive, to eat, is functioning as the subject, and the verb is. So the whole point of this set of examples is to remind you of some of the different ways that we use infinitives. In the next lesson, we're going to learn how to make infinitives in Latin. But first, let's do some exercises here just to get some more practice with infinitives. Our task here with the exercises is to locate the infinitive in each of the sentences. But some of the exercises don't have infinitives, so we're going to have to watch out for them. Let's take a look at the exercises. In exercise 1, we see to wash. That's our infinitive in number 1. In number 2, we have to play. In number 3, however, we do not see the word to plus a verb. In number 3, the word to is part of a prepositional phrase. To the store is a prepositional phrase with to being the preposition and store being the object of the preposition. So number 3 does not have an infinitive. In number 4, we see to be. That's the word to plus a verb, so that's the infinitive in number 4. In number 5, we see to forgive, and that's functioning as the subject of the sentence. That's the infinitive in number 5. Number 6 is kind of tricky because we have the word to twice in the sentence. The first time we see the word to, it's part of an infinitive, which is to return. That's the word to plus a verb. But later in the sentence, we see the word to as part of a prepositional phrase. To the store is a prepositional phrase, to is the preposition, and store is the object of the preposition. In number 7, we see to play. That's the infinitive there in number 7. In number 8, we see the word to as part of a prepositional phrase, which is to the party. To is the preposition, and party is the object of the preposition. Number 9 is another tricky one because we see the word to occurring twice. The first time we see the word to, it's in a prepositional phrase, to the furniture store. And the second time we see it, it's part of an infinitive, to buy. That's the word to plus a verb. In number 10, we see the word to, but it's not part of an infinitive, it's part of a prepositional phrase. To Jeremy. The word to is the preposition, and Jeremy is the object of the preposition.